a shot and undoubted someone's here. And after the end is majesty on two sides. After the in that part. Their majesties ready, you need to make yourselves comfortable. Here's how it works. The crown volunteers.
Everybody's smarter now. What a great day. Fantastic event to get to know and learn about a real pillar of our daily play about the heralds and the scribal community and the vast impact they have from every aspect of our game. And I think this is a wonderful event. Thank you for this Barony for having the forethought for us.
Their majesties call over the event steward.
Hi, everybody. Did you have fun today? I love that noise. All right. We had a great day of classes. Attendance was so much more than what we were expecting. Thank you so much for being here. After court, we're going to be closing up. And if anybody wants to hang out to help tear down, all the help is always appreciated. So site should close at 6, hard out at 8. And I think that might be all that I have, really. If you were staff for this event, come meeting after the event. Yes.
Wonderful.
A joyful noise for the event steward. Their majesties wish to greet the children of their realm with the gift of largesse as they delight in their joy, enthusiasm, and curiosity. May these flowers of our realm continue to grow and flourish. Children, please proceed. Please come forth.
I'm a little tired. See folks play outside. Holy cow. If they're still awake by the time you hit the freeway, that would be amazing.
I love it.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
all.
That's so exciting.
It's pretty It's fun. No, you got it.
Undoubted sovereigns, go for the companions of the rose and monarchs the state to come before the sable rose.
So many. Do you have any people here that this is their first event? Any newcomers?
They're clear.
For those of you who are not newcomers, if you should have questions or need some assistance in this lovely kingdom of ours, we have these wonderful companions of the Order of the Rose who are quite versed in all things.
They know stuff. They've done stuff. They're mostly nice. All right, thank you.
Let those who wish to swear fealty come now before the sable throne.
I think everybody's already done.
Wow.
Dale Casavante, Lion Sword Herald, has business before their majesties.
Your Majesties, it has been a joy to serve your kingdom as the Lion Sword Herald. But one has come forward to take this position so that I may continue to serve you in other areas. If you would, please pass on the ministers
We accept your desire to resign your office, and we thank you for your service to the people of the Kingdom of Ontario.
Yes, Your Majesty. It was the custom in times past that persons named to an office of arms be invested in that office by solemn and fitting ceremonies. And today we continue that tradition according to the laws and customs of Ontario. Will the College of Heralds present please come and bear witness?
Please keep in mind, we've got a camera here. Thank you. And we talk and we have to lose
Terrible Lord.
Anyway, I'll not get us there. Their Majesties, in the presence of all heralds here in this room and those through our digital realm, which am reminded to name you Lion Sword Herald. Will you accept the responsibilities and honors of this office in their court? Are you then prepared to take the oath of arms?
I am.
Do you swear that you will ever be true to the crown of Ontario, and further, that you will honor all within this realm?
I would.
Do you swear that you will bear yourself soberly and discreetly? All secrets, save only treason against the crown. That you will seek out and report worshipful deeds. That you will be ever ready to commend and will explain in all your deeds.
I do.
Will you preserve to the best of your ability the rights and privileges of the office of arms? To make known to your fellows any deeds of arms, feasts, tournaments, jousts, and other assemblies of honor, at which they may be able to acquire thanks, honor, and profit, sharing joyfully the goods and gifts coming from this noble office of arms?
I would.
Do you also swear that you will faithfully participate in the activities of the Ontario College of Heralds and continue diligent in the study and practice of the science of arms, pledging your knowledge and service to the crown and people of Ontario?
I would.
For it will be prepared to say, thenceforth be Lion Sword.
Thenceforth be Lion Sword Ontario.
Fifty to seal the oath that you have taken this day. And keep this cup as a token of your pledge.
What's my name, sir?
Bear this tabard as a symbol of your office within the heralds in Ontario.
Do you now swear fealty to Ashanti and Optimum your undoubted sovereigns, that you will faithfully discharge your office, obeying their majesty's lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, upholding the crown and kingdom of Ontario, and mindful that the harmony of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Montreal. That's what fealty unto you.
For fealty unto you. And to all who serve under them. And to your household. To protect and defend you. With all of our powers.
So long as we
We
remain
remain sovereigns of Ontario. So say we, Octomasonics, sovereign to.
So say we Eshaxi, sovereign Montreal.
Henceforth be known as Lion's Blood, Lion's Sword. Lion's Sword. Lion's Sword.
Sword. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Three cheers for our new lion sword. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. That's the goal.
Now, June, of his herald's maid of Padrone, come before your majesty. The crown calls you forward.
There's so many pillows.
I see it everywhere, doing all things all the time. And today we would like to recognize you.
Let it be known that we, King Octomasades and Queen Ashaxi, have observed the good works and labors of the subjects of this, our kingdom of Volunteer. Diligence, ability, and generosity are the qualities of our subject herald fame. So knowing this, do we bestow upon them an award of arms. And unique heraldry so that their marks may join the other nobles Volunteer. In witness thereof, we have set our hand and seal this 15th day of November, Honest Society Honest 60.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Sure.
For the new Stanley Sword. Hip, hip, As the Rome's daughter, Octomasades and Ashaxi require you for words.
I'm from Mountain Edge if you want someone to take it.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay, we will just
Investiture.
they are with the sea.
live stream.
Marion Drew of Three Mountains. Octomasades and Ashaxi have need to speak with you.
She went home.
I can tell you what happens when you go home early.
We're gonna go ahead and do your thing.
Pray attend and listen to the wise words of their majesties, Ashaxi and Octomasades, Sable Lions Volunteer. It is one of the joys of the crown to recognize skill and courage, and to congratulate those who seek to improve their abilities. In honor of this spirit and in appreciation of their talents, we are pleased to recognize Marion Drew with an award of arms, and with this fellowship into the sacred thorn by our hands and seal this 15th day of November on Society Honest 60.
She's family. She helps bring new people in. And her passion and drive is wonderful. I think we want to just
Thank you.
His Majesty has words.
Suzanne, would you please attend your king? Suzanne, I know. You want to say what? It takes a lot of people, and I say this over and over again, to move our rank from. And there are a few special people that go above and beyond and support their king in so many ways. This person has made me beautiful things so that I can feel pretty out here. Yes, I like to feel pretty out here. It makes me. I get to play the part. You do it with love and you do it with passion and you share that with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and your support. Even like my king speech. I didn't even ask those. Thank you for thank you.
For the newest recipient of the King's favor, a joyous noble. The Stable Lion and Lioness wish to speak with Margaret Dyer.
Not here. Mountain Edge.
Yeah.
She will be to message her though.
Do we have a representative?
I can represent her.
Someone who will see her.
I'm from Mountain Edge.
So a lot of our work of appreciating people is really just channeling the art of the scribes and the wordsmiths of this kingdom. And it is very humbling how much work and effort goes into painting charters, creating original scrolls, creating original words for the scrolls. And so I'm going to read this. Mighty is the voice of the sable lion. Heed our words. We, Optimisades and Ashopsi, undoubted sovereigns of Antir, have observed the contributions to the scribal arts of our realm by Margaret Dyer. The sharing of knowledge and the enrichment of our realm by works of artistry pleases us and humbles us. Therefore, to honor the excellence and recognize the service to the kingdom, we present them with the sable scrivener, done by our hand and seal this 15th day of November on Societatis. So you can deliver that with our love. That's it. Is this one? It's just and it's really gorgeous. And I think the live stream already has it.
Yes, they do.
So, yes, thank you. And thank you for your work.
A joyous. His Majesty has words.
Me again. Well, Cara Hawkins on it, please. And her majesty. His majesty, your majesty.
Cara.
Cara is another person near and dear to my heart that supports all the time. She supports her majesty, helping with sanity. Sometimes she'll break out and sewing, fixing clothes, giving of her time and her passion, filling hearts with love.
Stalwart companion. Sister of my heart. Always catching yourself on close. And for always.
A joyous noise for the newest recipient of the Forget-Me-Nots and the King's favor.
The following is a presentation of the elevation of Cormac's Lord to the Order of the Laurel by the hands of their Majesties volunteer. First, the herald summons the order.
Their Majesties request the presence of the most noble order of the laurel.
To cover the creaks and groans of aching bones, and otherwise fill the time as the companions process in, the herald describes the order.
It is well known that among the many, there are those few who with industry and learning labor to advance, ornament, cultivate, and enrich the realm. Steeped in history and tireless in education, such scholars and artisans add glory to the kingdom that fades not in memory, and thus are a never serving of all sinners and great world. Therefore, it was created to determine each laurel to recognize those who possessing of the virtue, measures, franchise, prowess, and largesse appropriate to the peerage of the realm have distinguished themselves by taking up the studies and achieving surpassing skill in the arts and sciences practiced in our era, keeping those ancient arts alive and kindling an ever-brightening flame to pass on to generations yet to come. Those deemed worthy of this honor are marked out by the wreath of laurel, the crown of Apollo, and a sign that their labors, like the eternal green of the bay, preserve and renew the kingdom. They stand shoulder to shoulder with the orders of chivalry, pelican, defense, and mark, equal in estate, rank, and honor as peers of the realm by patent of arms, and trusted advisors to the crown. Thus, we welcome each new companion of the order with all due dignity, solemnity, and rejoicing at their most worthy contribution to the lasting glory of the kingdom.
Once the order has assembled, a representative of the order addresses the crown.
Your Majesties, having consulted with the order, is it your desire to increase our numbers at this time? Yes, it is. Would you please call forth the candidate?
Two of the companions of the Order of the Laurel withdraw to the back of the hall, where the candidate waits without. Simultaneously, the herald announces
Their Majesties summon Thane Cormac Lord into their court.
what next follows is a procession of the candidate and supporters, preceded by Cormac's personal herald, Randolph Ringwald, who speaks after a trumpet fanfare.
Responsive to the summons of their most august Majesties volunteer, comes now Thane Cormac Lord, Bear Herald Extraordinary, Companion of the Pelican, and Baron of the Court of Tyee, whose name and deeds transcend the bounds of the College of Arms and are woven into the very bedrock of the society itself.
The escorts stand with the candidate just outside the royal presence. To reaffirm publicly those qualities which have been discussed in private, the crown asks,
Under the Sorrow, can you attest to the assembled court that this candidate has the required skills and expertise to join this most august order?
I can rightly say that I would not be here without the assistance of this human being. Your research, your passion for similar things that I love has been an amazing boon to me. But I'm not a wordy herald, so I decided to write a little thing for you, and I'm actually asked, may I, Her Excellency, to assist me. I craft new arms perfectly, bold and unique, putting them all to me. If I submit them symmetric and winsome, could college rules disagree? Heraldry, tempting tinctures galore, They just never came out.
It's a visual novel.
Could we add just one more?
Late in the evening, I sit idly weaving, court heralds proclaim. The crown calls a gentle to kneel there before them. Crap, was that my name? Beyond heraldry, for more research for sure. Then you fill out your proper forms and pray that there's no more. Heraldry, fancy names from the past,
What's as intriguing
or half so fatiguing
as spelling so fast? Do I choose Mary or Marty, Maria, Mariah, Margaret, Mara, or Mad Maeve, Malia?
Oh, great lady fair, are you Finnish or French, maybe German?
Should I know?
Should I know? Just give a choice.
You know nothing of choices till you're standing up there, and then Cormac declares as you're nearing them, all the court hearing that Torches and great forage. Some with griffins azure,
Some with the lions demure.
but my quest outreach.
Fly from spirit on north fields. Guess I'll just the new shield.
Margaret Marchina, can you attest to the assembled court that this candidate has the virtues to join this most noble order?
Indeed, I Cormac is at heart an educator and an advocate, and these two things speak to the heart of what it is to be a lawyer in this society. There's so many who have learned or have benefited from his experience in a way that shows the education.
The order having affirmed that the candidate meets both qualifications of the order and having evaded 5 different tangential biographies, the crowd then asks,
Companions of the Order of the Lord. Is it still your counsel to admit Cormac Moore into this noble order?
Yes.
It is well. Thane Cormac, we and companions of this order, hoping that you will preserve and increase your deeds to the exaltation and honor of the Order of the Laurel, and to your own merit, praise, exaltation, and recommendation, have elected you to be perpetually companion of this order and friendly company. Will you accept from us this honor and the responsibilities thereunto appertaining?
I will, Your Majesty.
Then approach and make your oaths, which will, upon relics, to be witnessed by all.
the candidate here renders up his own sword, given to him by his parents at the start of his journey, upon which he has sworn every one of his meaningful oaths in a society. He kneels and swears an oath based on that used anciently by the Ordre de la Poisson d'Or.
You must swear that by your loyal power you will aid and guard, sustain and defend the high lordship and rights of the crown, so long as you shall live and belong to said order.
I so swear.
That with all your power you will work and labor to maintain said order in a state of honor, and take pains to increase its honor.
I so swear.
That all pains, punishments, or corrections which you are charged with or enjoined to by the order, you will bear peaceably and will complete without having or holding any rancor or hate toward the crown.
I so swear.
That you will come to and appear at the chapters and assemblies of the order, or send word of your absence, and that you will obey the crown or their delegates in all reasonable matters, touching and regarding to the duty and affairs of this order.
I so swear.
that by your loyal power you understand and will carry out all the statutes and ordinances which you have seen written or heard read, and all these promises you swear in general, and at the same time particularly, and on each point you make a special oath.
To all of this I swear.
Why, no, we do admit you into the order of the Lord.
Let the proclamation be read.
Up to Messiah and Snishnoxy for right of arms and inspiration, sovereigns volunteer to all good people of their land, greeting. By the mature deliberation of the noble companions of the Order of the Laurel in Council, we give, grant, and confirm by this charter to Cormac Lord entrance into the Order of the Laurel, with all the liberties and responsibilities opportunities thereto, without any revocation or reservation whatsoever, for his faithful service to the arts done and to be done, the which companionship is to be held by Cormac freely, quietly. In testimony of which manner we have ordered our seal to be appended to our present charter in our court on the 15th of November in the year of the Society 60.
Words by Malice McNeil, who was laureled 2 weeks ago. That will scroll to be completed once he settles in.
Enforce the regalia for this order. Sorry.
Juliana de la Luna, former sovereign of arms, here rises to present an auspicious piece of regalia.
Would you like to recite its history, please? Good populace. This is not the medallion that Harold Breakstone, the very first Laurel King of Arms, was made a laurel with in 1971, but was one he wore for decades. Upon his death, he was given by his widow to the College of Arms to create a laurel medallion for heraldic research. I was the first person, Juliana de Luna, created with this laurel medallion here in this kingdom. It went for me to Alice McIntosh, former Pelican Queen of Arms of the East, to Bernice and Dragonette, former Wreath Queen of Arms of the East, to Ariane Leibert Capnell, Pelican Queen of Arms of Drachenwald, to Lilia DeVoe of the East, again, former Pelican Queen of Arms, to Emma de Featherston, former Wreath Queen of Arms, to Marita Ulf, who was Pelican Queen of Arms and now is Laurel at this moment, who sends it here to you. Wear it in good peace, as all of these things have.
Cormac is presented with 2 more medallions. One from friends and family of the old country. And another from friends and family of his new home.
Take now from our hands these tokens of your accomplishment and our esteem.
The mantle was made by Madeleine Navier and is presented by Maeve Ingenekin. The crown here places another ceremonial garment upon the candidate who is already wearing more layers than is advisable.
As this cloak folds you in warmth, so too does the Order of the Laurel enfold you into companionship.
The candidate's personal herald brings forth the pennant, a symbol of Cormac's research into vexillology and Portland ritual. In the tradition of the Knight Baronet ceremony, documented by Chandos Herald during the 100 Years' War, and continuing well past the end of the period, the pennant is presented to the crown, who, taking a sharp blade and holding the fabric of the pennant taut, says,
Plants down the battlement.
and slices away the flying pennant, squaring the flag and making it a banner, a symbol of the candidate's new rank and responsibilities. A banner is returned to the candidate. The discarded flag will later be fashioned into a tasteful scarf.
Having now joined the Order of the Laurel, will you now swear fealty? to this our crown and realm.
Your Majesty, I will.
What symbol would you prefer? Oh, I'm sorry.
By what symbol do you swear fealty?
By the great seal of the kingdom.
The great seal of state is brought forward, a symbol of the crown's oath to make laws which are just, to reward virtue and punish transgression for the good of the kingdom and its people.
Here do I swear by mouth and hand, fealty and service to the crown and kingdom of Algiers, that I will faithfully obey your Majesty's lawful commands, provided they keep faith to their own royal oath, and to defend the people of Algiers should that faith ever be broken. So swear I, Cormac Lord, companion of the Lord.
And we for our part
Swear to protect and defend you,
and
your
your house
household, with all of our powers, for as long as we can, blah, blah, blah. As long as we remain sovereigns of Algiers, so say we, Alcalá King of Algiers.
So say we, Jack State.
All parts of the ceremony having concluded, the crown then says,
Congratulations, Cormac. And I'm gonna say, go to your peers.
But wait,
Oh, there's two things.
first, I would like to give you a forget-me-not for constantly being my handy consultant and advisor, because heraldry is one of the many things that I fall very short on, and I need a lot of advice. And you have always been very willing and able, and there for me. Thank you.
And if you would rise. I know there's several people that wanted to be here today, but due to some mundane concerns, they couldn't be here. So as a proxy, I would give you a hug and placeholder for Duchess Wu, who is watching live stream but would love to be here.
and the herald sports shall pass on the bucket.
His Majesty has words.
If my dearest friends and people that have remote companion Simone would come. If you don't know this lovely person, you have not been to an SCA event. Yeah. Simone served above and beyond. Simone is a friend and always has a smile, even when she might not feel like smiling. And has been my companion to events and is always here and always done what I need for what needed. And when I have forgotten things, we'll go back and get them from the hotel. And I am blessed to have you as a friend, and I am humbled to have you as a companion for each reign. And I would ask you oh, okay.
You help me recognize my boundaries when I'm not sure where they are. You come to my house and you make me accept your help. In the most loving and supportive, non-intrusive manner. I can't thank you enough. You have gotten us through this on so many levels, and I appreciate you more than what's to say. And I love you.
For the newest recipient of the King's Favor to the Forget-Me-Not, a joyous noise. It is Avetta Tommaso di Carucci. Your crown calls you forward.
got it now.
I don't.
I just gotta remember. Sure.
Yeah.
She's calling friends.
Oh.
What?
Is there complexity not too fun?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
That's the best.
Yeah.
You too have helped this Herald lacking person, queen, sovereign, uh, fill those gaps. Translating things, writing word scripts, just being so excited about the research you're doing and sharing it and getting me actually excited about things that I never thought I would be that excited about.
Her passion has a splash on it. It's wonderful. Whether it's 17th century French or a king's inquiry about some Greek words he's trying to figure out.
Complete with pronunciations.
She dives into it head first with happiness, and it's infectious.
Thank you.
Good people and volunteer, hear now the words of the Sable Lions, Optimus Audius and Ashopsy. As the great winds of our realm waved across the fields of the east, and the waves crashed upon our western shores, so too did the words and groans of our heralds and scribes flow from the wordsmiths of our land.
Yes!
Our courts announced and our awards and honors enrich. The beauty of calligraphy begins with the words laid down, and the pageantry of our courts have their foundation in the prose from their hands. Therefore, it is our wish on this day to recognize Elisabetta Tommaso di Carducci as a wordsmith of volunteer, so all may know the great value we place upon the precision and oration displayed by their works. In witness thereof, we have set hereunto our hands, sanctified by the great seal of volunteer, on this 15th day of November, in the year of our society, 60. Enough. 3 cheers. Hip hip.
Well, sure.
The Barony, their prophet, their majesties, call you forward.
Yes, it is.
Your service to your local groups of the community has been nonstop.
4 days.
You continue to serve. The only time I don't see you serving is when you're fighting, and even that is service. That is performance art. So we wanted to thank you for your amazing dedication to what we all love.
Optimus Dread Lion volunteer, and a Shopsy, Clever Lioness volunteer, are guided by the immortal words of Master Frederick Rogers of the Red Sweater. Look, who are the helpers. It is the helpers who toil in the shadows of the Lion Thrones and are the foundation of the mighty Ontier. Through selfless toil and labors of love, the foundation of the kingdom becomes stronger. When one lovingly acts as a helper in service to the kingdom for 20 years or more, we are minded to recognize their devotion. We declare that the Barony, their Flobit, is undisputedly a helper. And in recognition of their decades of service, we give unto them the honor of the lion's strength, done by hand and seal.
You're wearing my garment. Thank you. Thank you for being on my guard, for being active for helping us build a community. And just for being yourself. Appreciate your presence and your warmth. And I really do like forget you. Thank you.
A joyful noise, with the newest line strength, and three turns, the newest line strength, and joyful noise, keep it happy on. Hip, hip. The Barony of Dragonsmith has business before your court.
Or, absolutely.
This does now open this court, good gentle all of their excellencies Iago and Lucia, Baron and Baroness of Dragon's Nest. Please hear the words of his excellency.
First, Her Excellency could not be here. She is on a fact-finding mission, not spying or shield. Actually looking her way, and we knew from the moment we got the event that she couldn't be here, and it really disappointed her. But my vanity sometimes tells its these communities made a great deal of progress. When I was a young fighter in the SCA, I was the foolish one who didn't think there was any point going to a bit for this fight. I got there. But these communities are the silent ones that silent. In a way, the loudest community is also the silent one, serving it without getting the recognition, even though we all hear it. The ones who make this role, giving us recognition, are the ones most frequently not recognized. Thank you, all of you. And I realize this is technically a Dragon's Best event. This is just a celebration of fun living this period. So we're going to be.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
But she couldn't be here, but she sent her representative.
Get this badge here. Your Excellency, I know we have very new things that we with your permission.
Yes, please.
Master Gregorio, would you please come before your barons?
Yes.
I know. I'm getting all of these papers.
The previous order of business, the book for the application. Since I came to experiment, Roberta was helping. She's helping get activated volunteer. He's helping. When the thought of possibly being Baron came up every time there's a problem, he said, "Don't worry, take care of it. We're taking care of it." I wanted to say this till the end of our paper, but I also am trying to stay not get noticed. Every time there's a problem, before I can half the time I'm already see that there's a problem, it gets fixed. So I'm going to give you those papers, which is a Spanish one, which I can't identify because my description's not good enough. So much. Thank you very much for your work.
At this time, His Excellency also calls Simca inclusive.
I have known Simca for a long time. We're not going to go into how long. We both had better news back. But there are certain people that every time darkness comes into your life, suddenly they're there to make the day bright. Most of you probably don't know this, it's really probably for sharing, but just over a year ago, when I wasn't feeling good at work, I thought maybe I should go to the urgent care. 4 hours later, I was in the emergency center. When I was done, you were there. First person I saw, other than the person. You've always been that person. Always been there. With friends. I can find it afraid that when she was not here, just like she was out of town on business, without having to read some cycle. Thank you so much. This is not a new thing. It's been time up another thing like this. Just always showing up with things you do worse to try to make things better. Which first, I want to thank your Majesties for letting me do this. Second, I want to thank the recipients for helping to do this.
As you wish, Your Excellency. Leviathan and Nikita, would you please come and join in His Excellency today?
That's I think the bill will be. This was actually read in the law last weekend. Thank you very much. Um, and it's not surprising. The award of farms was mine was very important. And I realized over my house, you'll see that scroll from the wall. It says it was given by a community. I had never met them. To me, it came from meeting the American parents. The scroll may say in the complete, but to me, that the fact that I get to be there fills my heart with so much joy. Since before we were Barons, these two were very Barons. These two just kind of adopted us like they worked around Barony. When someone said, "Oh, they don't have any of this," I said, "What?" Unfortunately, that's been taken care of.
As His Excellency has said, these words have been honored and written into law. Libya and Nikita. We could not be more grateful for your service. So for the newest armatures of Volunteer, hip hip. Hip hip.
And a little about the kids. Ladies, lovely work. Thank you very much.
Now I think there's some heralds that want to talk to you about heraldry. Yeah. It'll be so hard to find us.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you all.
I love you too. Your Majesties, good gentles, that does conclude the court of dragons next.
Margaret Inion Donald has an announcement. Please.
Hi, I'm Margaret Inion Donald. I'm also known as Mackie the Blind, and I'm looking for people who like to sing. If that's you, please consider joining the Ontario Community Choir. We have some tunes picked out. We've got a couple of meetings coming up at the end of December in Investiture and 12th Night. Thank you for letting me read here. Please just send us an email at ontierchoir@musician, that's onemusician.org. ontierchoir@musician.org, and we'll get you all signed up. Thank you for giving me some of your time.
Optimisades and Ashanti request the presence of Lisette de la Rose.
Oh, I can't do it. You were sitting right there in the front. Look down the stuff. What's that?
Works.
The white man for it.
Set.
It has been wonderful to watch you share and teach and organize. I got to take part of a class that I wasn't thinking about participating in, but due to the energy and the passion you showed and you gave to folks in that class, it was wonderful. It was a great participation with the Heralds, and I really enjoyed it. And I think that sort of sums up your years and years of just supporting this kingdom.
You give and you give. You work more and you give more and you give more. And you get excited about salt. Salt and like meat. I guess.
And you were excited about it?
Yes, please.
Your years, your deeds, the dedication you have given to preserving the knowledge of the past far outnumbers what can ever be thanked in full. Many have been taught, and many have grown with the wisdom and craft you have cultivated so fiercely and shared so freely, each being a thread woven into a long tapestry cherished by all of Volunteer. Deeply grateful are wise sovereigns, Ashoxi and Octosavis, who bring Lizette de la Rose here today with gracious hearts. In thanks for their years of service and teaching, do give unto them the honor of the Golden Owl.
Was designed by His Excellency Michael. Yay! The birds are by Theodora Ostrina of Nicaea. Where's my glasses on? This is fine. Calligraphy by Grace Viga, and this one's painted by Sophia Ben Khalid.
Gregorio Cristobales de la Vega, Octosavis and Ashoxi, Dread Lion and Lioness of Volunteer, would speak with you.
Hit that bill.
Use the cushion.
Slide, slide.
It's always quick when you like.
It's not saying guys, please. So the punch is out, okay, just the better with absolutely.
So that's Excellency so eloquently put it. You should. I have taken classes with you. I have experienced your service, your grace, and your teachings firsthand. And I've been better for watching you walk through yesterday. Every interaction that I've had with you has been something that I've learned from and I've become better for. And I want to thank you. We want to thank you for the little stuff.
Octosavis, Dread Lion on Tier, and Ashoxi, Clever Lioness on Tier, are guided by the immortal words of Master Frederick Rogers of the Red Sweater. Look for the helpers. It is the helpers who toil in the shadows of the Lion Thrones and are the foundation of mighty Tier. Through selfless toil and labors of love, the foundation of the kingdom becomes stronger. When one lovingly acts as helper in service of the kingdom for 20 years or more, we are minded to recognize their devotion. We declare that Gregorio Cristobales de la Vega is undisputably a helper, and in recognition of their decades of service, we give unto them the honor of the Lion Strike! November, Annual Society 60.
Designed and colored up by Jasmina, words by Theodora, painted by
Katsarina.
Katsarina.
With a really awesome last name that nobody's ever said.
For the new recipient of the Lion Strike!
So an interesting thing about being the crown is we can go to a lot more events that maybe we wouldn't have gone to. There's folks who can be supported, or we have people bring in other people to help, and stuff like that. Getting to meet new people is so amazing. And I have another person here that's here today that has really impacted my life and become a friend. It's helped us through our reign, both in service and in support and artistry. Bring this up. I apologize. Esme, will you please come up? Esme is always ready to greet me with a hug and support and anything I can do, from being a co-pilot or a driver with my wife to an event, to helping us sew, stitch, listen, counsel, goof off, whatever it is. And
Very nice.
yeah, you have a huge place in my heart, and I would offer you a huge favor.
For the newest recipient of the King's favor, a joyous noise! Up to the Saudis and the Shopsy, call forward Claire Leday.
Better keep this.
Your word famous reached us about all of the things you do to make Shire your service, your support, and the letters were huge. Barony, the kingdom, see, it's Katie, be right on the.
Moved are we by the noble actions of our people. Let the royal names of mighty King Saudis and radiant Queen Shopsy, rightful sovereigns of the land, leave their mark. For service to crown and kingdom, we take upon ourselves our prerogative and grant fellowship in the right noble order of the Gupta Sodom. In appreciation done by our hand and seal on this November 15th, and the Society on the 60th.
Somebody watching it texting you. She's
Not
For the newest recipient of the Gupta Song, hip hip! Irk McField, your sovereigns have business with you.
Oh, yeah. That we can look at. I'm just glad I rushed back. And all is still looking good. I didn't know Bert got a new kiln. And he kind of leaked a little bit when he was firing it up and testing it out. And he learned a valuable lesson, and he still did this. Sorry to sound you, but there were pictures online.
New awesome hairstyle.
Yes. You are everywhere. You are behind the scenes, or in the front of the scenes. You are supporting your local groups when they're to keep doing it. You support your lovely lady. You do it with relentless humor. I can always count on a really bad dad for There's no time to come up with a Google for this, but I couldn't do it justice, so I owe you. I'll get you.
There's also the virgin team, there's also
Oh.
the team.
Yeah, virtually. So if you've not held her pottery, right? It fits your hand. Well, it fits my hands. I can close my eyes and pick this pottery out. And just all of that. It's amazing.
Optimus Sadi, Dread Lion on tier, and the Shopsy, Clever Lioness on tier, are guided by the immortal words of Master Frederick Rogers of the Red Sweater. Look for the helpers. It is the helpers who toil in the shadows of the Lion Throne and are the foundation of mighty on tier. Through selfless toil and labors of love, the foundation of the kingdom becomes stronger. When one lovingly acts as a helper in service to the kingdom for 20 years or more, we are minded to recognize this devotion. We declare that Irk McField is undisputably a helper, and in recognition of their decades of service, we gift unto them the honor of the Lion's Strength. 15th of November, and the Society Thomas 60.
But you're not. This is not seeming enough. Earth is a fixture of the summit. The summit is not the summit. Some people, you are one of those phases. And you have been that phase for. I am better for knowing you, and I'm sorry that I've only known you for a short time. That's my fault. Please do the words of the Herald. Oh, that's what you do. It would please us to style you Baron.
Taking off people of the known world, that we, Octavisanes and Ashoxi, sovereigns of Volunteer, do take unto ourselves our prerogative to honor those of our subjects who have pleased us with the title and estate of barons. Henceforth, let it be known that Urk does now hold the title of Baron of the Court of Volunteer, with all rights and privileges of this rank. By our hand and seal, this 15th day of November, 60 Anno Societatis, being 2025 Gregorian, Octavisanes, sovereign on tier, Ashoxi, sovereign on tier. And the newest recipient of the Lion Stripe, and the newest court baron of Volunteer. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip Bruni Kota House Piemka. Octavisanes and Ashoxi College Report.
This person. Do you have a representative?
Who?
They're a representative of Mountain's Edge.
Oh,
Shire.
oh, the Shire.
We, Octavisanes the Luminous and Ashoxi the Wise, rightful sovereigns of Antir, are moved to recognize the diverse talents and efforts of our subject, Bruni Kota Hausmiemtem, and herewith award them arms. We bring your part as the Royal Rights Conservation for working in their duty, done by our royal hand and seal this 15th day of November, in the year 60 by the reckoning of the annalist maker.
This is Baron Michael Leland for the lovely Earth. Words by Theodora and calligraphy by Ludwika, assisted by Julia.
I don't know, but there's so many beautiful little dots on there. Looking at that is just like
A lot
these for the eyes. It's gorgeous.
For the newest arbiter of Volunteer, 3 cheers! Hip, hip! The sable lions call forth Leo Bailey.
Hi. I am so excited that you have transplanted yourself here. Yes. It has been such a pleasure to watch you. Your development as an artist, and all of the beautiful things that you're creating, all of the hand sewing that you're it's very impressive. And we would like to thank nice for that today.
On the 15th of November, and the Societatis 60, it is commanded by Ashoxi and Octavisanes, both royal sovereigns of Volunteer, that Leo Bailey be added to the fellowship of the Right Noble Order of the Jean de Leon. And we give them a great of arms. In token of this, we have here to send our hand and affix our great seal. A joyous noise!
So sometimes takes a lot of people, I keep saying that, but it does. It takes a lot of people to make all this go. With the Barony levels of crime, municipality. And this person, what?
We are forever in debt.
There's a person that helps a lot both from the front lines and on the back lines to where you would never know that they were there, but you always feel their support. And when you need it, a little tap on the head saying, hey, did you do this? She's already laughing. Your Grace, would you please? Well, in our first ring, it was about that. He's been on that. In this ring, you have supported folks and let other people shine and taught them not to be great. And when you needed, you are always there, whether it's words or deeds. And this is a small token that has to be honored. Thank you, Grace, please. Oh. Double back.
You are my master. And you have been an ever-present voice in my head. The stitches are huge. I would not be the artist I am today. I would not be the servant that I am today. And I would not be the queen that I am today without your example and your love and your constant firm support. And I love you very much.
For the least respected of the King David and the predicting of the joyous one. The dread Lord and Lady of Ontir, Optimasanes and the Shopsy, would speak with Safia bint Talib ibn Hamdun.
Picking up behind the scenes shenanigator.
And painter.
Artist extraordinaire.
Please turn.
Mighty is the voice of the sable lion. Heed our words. We, Optimasanes and the Shopsy, undoubted sovereigns of Ontir, have observed the contributions to the scribal arts of our realms by Safia bint Talib ibn Hamdun. The knowledge and sharing and enrichment of our realm by their works of artistry pleases us. Therefore, to honor the excellence and recognize the service to the kingdom, we present them with the Sable Scrivener. In order to please gratitude, Delaware Hamlin Field, the 15th of November, Anno Societatis 60. For the newest Sable Scrivener, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
This is a wonderful event. This is the reason that we get to give out so much pretty fun. And
Really, the crown is just a channel from over.
we are
Thank you for being so generous with yours. The illumination and calligraphy on this was done by Constanza. It's breathtaking, and the words are by Theodora. And it is your. Thank you.
You guys see how many words for these your people.
well. Thank you all who traveled so far to lift up one of your own. An amazing artisan, scholar. That was definitely a privilege to get to do that today. Thank you, everybody. All the Herald community, the scribal community, the artists, the gifts you give us, the knowledge that you tirelessly pursue, even though it's your passion. for those of us who might not find it as passionate all the time. And give us guidance on how to do it better. Thank you so much.
It's so much patience.
Yeah, so much patience. We had the profound luck to have somebody help us through our name registrations and our heraldry, not just help us, but take what we wanted and get as close as we could to that. With the artistic license later if we need it, right? And educate us along the way, not just do it for us, but give us that knowledge. And from way back as a sergeant of audience and having to do herald training, if you're like sergeants, we holy cow. How you all speak it so fluently is amazing, and I will forever be in awe. So thank you so much. Again, what a great event. I hope you all come back next year. We'll make it bigger, better, stronger, faster. It's a wonderful day.
And let's not leave the event staff hanging.
Yes,
Let's help them clear out. It's been days.
every little bit.
There being no further business at this time, thus concludes the court of Octavisanes and Shotzi. To volunteer. Long live King Octavisanes!
Long live King Octavisanes!
Long live Queen of Shotzi!
Long live Queen Shotzi!
For the Baron and Baroness of Dragonsmith, Iago and Lucia, long life!
Long life!
For the Baron and Baroness of Green Mountain, Vital and Eve, long life!
Long life!
Dragonsmith!
Dragonsmith!
On tier!
On tier!
On tier!
On tier!
On tier!
On tier!
Boy!